In this video, I will be adding meshes and lights interact to audio, like an audio visualizer. Here is an overview. The sphere lights up and the mesh acts as a visualizer. You can do whatever you like with it, and this is quite simple to make. Let's start. Import any audio. Open it up and you need to go to the envelope data and tick Enable Amplitude Envelope Analysis. Save it and go back to the browser. I like to right-click the audio and convert to sound cues. With sound cues, you can do more editing within it. Now, create a blueprint actor. This will be our sound analyzer actor. We can add a static mesh here. I will select a cylinder mesh. This one in particular in the prototypes folder for UE5. I give the Z scale of 0 to start with. Then I add a audio component. I select my audio. Now make sure that you go to the details and find auto activate and disable that. In the event graph, grab the audio component and search for an assign on audio playback %. This event runs while the audio is playing. I can grab the audio again and get cooked amplitude envelope data. This has our value for the environment to interact with. We can get our cylinder mesh and set relative scale 3D. Right-click the input and split data. Set the X and Y as 1. We want to control the Z, join the data to the Z value. We can clean it up. Double-click on those wires to create reroute nodes. Since we removed auto activate, get our audio component and search for play. Compile and save. Place the actor in the world. Now test. The cylinder varies size. Sometimes it barely makes an effect and sometimes it does. Anyway, let's add another audio. Make sure to select Enable Amplitude Envelope. Save it, and in your blueprint actor, you can change it to the laugh audio. To make the cylinder react better, we can use many nodes, one of those being a multiply node in this section. I put a value of 10. I also put a delay before this play node so I can get to this actor in time. Test it again and see if the cylinder is better. One bug is that the mesh doesn't reset back to 0, it stays at 0.1 Z scale at the end. You can get audio and assign it to on audio finished. I will do a video on all those events next. Name the event and make sure the bind event is connected. Now I drag the event down here. Simply just copy the mesh and set scale node and set it here. I also set the Z to 0. That is all. Now I want to make an emissive material react with the audio. I think that would be nice to see. Create a material. In this material we need a 3 constant. I right-click it and convert that to the vector parameter. I name this color. Connect it to final color. Drag from it again and add multiply. We need a scalar parameter. Call it emissive. Connect that to multiply. Connect multiply to the emissive input. Apply and save the material. Right-click and create a material instance. Open it and change the color. Save it and go to your blueprints. I am going to add a new mesh, like a sphere. Scale it down a bit. On the event graph before this delay, get Create Dynamic Material. Select your instance. Promote it to a variable and write Light Dynamic Material. Connect it all. Get your mesh and set material. Link it to your material variable. Now get your variable on this event. Search for a set scalar parameter. In this name input, put your scalar parameter name. I named mine's emissive. The value would be the same. Also copy these two and put it on audio finished so it goes back to no light. I am going to be multiplying this by a value like 10, so the light is more brighter. Now it is done. Test the project and see if it works. I hope you enjoyed this video and consider subscribing and sharing. See you next time.